Hello everyone and welcome to another video, my track guide for the MX5 going around Summit Point. Let's get into it. For quali you want to be all the way on the left for turn 1, but turn 1 is one of the best overtaking places on this track. Keep that in mind when racing here, so you might want to defend. A braking marker for turn 1 is about a car length before the two cones here on the left, and for this one you want to brake really hard, all you can get. And I trail the brake all the way to the curb. My line through the corner is just following the repaved part around. As soon as you get to the curb you will be able to go full throttle again. You can hit the curb a little bit, but it will unsettle the car. And then you want to get all the way to the right when the part with the repaved asphalt stops. I hit the curb a little bit on this run and you can see the car bouncing around. I don't lose much time, but it's annoying to drive with. Turn 3 is also a good place to overtake if you can be on the inside. Otherwise for quali you want to be all the way on the right. For turn 3 I don't have a clear braking marker for you. We do have to brake a little bit. So I use the tree here on the left. Once I lose the tree out of my sight, I'll do a quick hit to the brake to about 40% and quickly off it again. Here I apex in the middle of the corner and I do take some of the curb on the inside. And once I get to the curb I'll go full throttle again and I'll use just the curb on the outside. If you touch the gravel it will kill all momentum. Now get the car over to the left. For turn 4 I just lift a little bit to about 75% and then you want to take all of the curb on the inside. You want to have the car all the way over to the right. I don't have a clear braking marker for turn 5. You just need to feel when the car is settled and able to brake, and that should be well before the tree on the right. Once you start to brake, you want to brake hard in the beginning, and then you want to trail the brake all the way to the curb. Once again, we follow the repaved part of the track around, and we apex where the curb and the repaved part meets. Just after the apex, you will be able to go on the throttle again. I ease in the throttle here, because it will be easy to spin the car. 6, 7, 8 and 9 is going to be essential for lap times here. When you get this right, you'll see a lot of improvement in your lap times. My braking marker is this dirty patch just in front of us. I do a quick hit of the brakes to about 60% and trail the brake to the repaved part of the track. Once again, we'll follow the repaved part of the track around. Once we get to where the curb and the repaved part meets, you will go on the throttle again. And now it's just about being smooth with your inputs on the steering wheel. I do take a bit of curb here for turn 7 as well, but just a little bit not to unsettle the car. And you should be able to be full throttle through all this. Then you want to get close to the curb of turn 8, but do not touch it. And do not touch the grass on the inside either. And you want to be all the way here on the left. You want to turn in for turn 9 so you get early to the curb, because it's going uphill and you want to utilize that as much as possible. And now of course use all of the curb on the outside if necessary. That combination of corners really took me a long time to get right, and you will see improvements every time you practice it. For the last turn you need a really good exit, because we have a very long main straight. My braking marker is this patch of dirt here on the left. Once I get to that, I'll hit the brake, a quick hit to about 50%, and then I'll let the car roll into the curb. And once I get to the curb, I'll apply the throttle again. You can take a bit of the curb, but it can unsettle the car a bit as well. Once again here, we don't want to touch the gravel here on the outside, but we do have a bit of asphalt and curb we can take on the outside, and you want to utilize that as much as possible again. If you touch the gravel, you'll lose all momentum and the car will go sideways. Getting that turn right will definitely help you into turn 1 as well, if you need to defend, or attack that is. And that's a 1:21.2 around Summit Park in the MX5. Hopefully this little guy has helped you. If it has, leave a like down below, consider subscribing as well. And now for the uninterrupted hot laps.